What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Advent Mudimba, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yeah, and thanks to those that have subscribed, and thanks to those that have watched my videos and commented. Yeah, I'm aware that I have not posted in a very long time. My apologies for that. A lot has been happening. Yeah. Yeah, I've had a lot on my plate lately, and therefore I couldn't really concentrate on my YouTube channel. I couldn't really concentrate on you guys. So guys, like you saw on the slide before, I have an announcement at the end of this video, so do stay tuned for that. And yeah, please just do watch this video. I know it's gonna be a bit long because it's a story time. Yeah, forgive me for that, but I thought I just had to share this because it's kind of a testimony of another thing that God has done for me, or that God has helped me through, or that God has seen me through. So yeah, I'm just gonna share this with you, and I hope this video is going to be interesting, and I hope it's entertaining enough for you. All right, so where do I start? So probably let me just tell you about a little bit of the events that were happening prior to this happening. Like, this was probably just a few days after it happened. So I think from the 7th to the 10th of August, we had an online church conference. We usually have these conferences in person, like in Zimbabwe, but this time around, because of Corona and everything, we ended up having to have this conference online. And I'm part of the church media team here, so which means we had been working hard a few days before the conference, meaning sleepless nights. You're extremely tired and all that, so you're not exactly in your right state of mind. And yeah, so I remember, like, the conference started on Thursday, which was the 7th. So about 2-3 days before that, our hostel told us that we had to change rooms. So I changed rooms, and we finished, when was it? Thursday. That's when I actually finished moving into my new room. So I moved here, and then Thursday I'm preparing for the conference. Friday I'm preparing for the conference. Friday evening the conference starts. So moving and everything is literally out of my mind. And then I remember Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, that's when the conference ended. It's just the conference. We're just tired. We're just working hard just to make sure everything is moving smooth. And then I remember the conference finished on Monday afternoon, so the rest of Monday I was just taking time to sleep and just rest and just, you know, have some me time because I was really exhausted, truly speaking. And then Tuesday morning, I'm getting ready to go to the gym with some of my friends. So I'm looking for my passport because I needed it for registration. And then I can't find my passport. And I'm wondering, where is my passport? I didn't really think much of it because I have a box of where I keep everything. My passport, my migration cards, all my important documents, student card, and my credit book. All those things stay in one box. But for some reason, my passport was nowhere to be found. And yikes, I started to stress. And I'm like, where is my passport? I literally removed everything. Mind you, I had just moved into this room, so obviously everything was packed. I had packed everything properly, so I had to start removing everything: my suitcase, my clothes, my shoes, my boxes, my documents, just to find my passport and migration card, registration, and everything, of which were together. And nothing, no luck. I called my friends, please help me. We were supposed to go to the gym at around 10-11. Yeah, so we didn't go that day. We just decided we're gonna go in the afternoon so we can find my passport, because that's important. You need friends like that. So we are checking for my passport, nothing. We look everywhere, nothing. I go and ask, because I remember like a month before I had gone to the dean's office to get my transcript. So I don't know if I had taken my passport with me. Then I think I actually had. I go and ask my friends that I had gone with, and they are like, no, we don't have your passport. we didn't keep it, we don't have it, basically. And I'm like, my goodness, where can it be? I asked all my friends, all my close friends, did I maybe give my passport to you? Did I maybe leave my passport in your room? Everybody's like, no, you didn't leave your passport in my room. And then first thing is like, let me go and check in my old room. Maybe I left it there. So I go and ask for the key for my old room from our commandant. They give me the key. I go and check. There's nothing. I go again for the second time. Nothing. I start to stress. And then I go again for the third time, nothing. So my friends now say, okay, let us go and check. So they go to the room, they go and check, nothing. I don't know if they went about once or twice. The second time we went together, there was still nothing. Then I told the commandant, she's like, are you sure you lost your passport? Because that's a serious thing. If you've lost it, you need to go to the police. And I'm in a foreign country. I can't think about going to the police right now because that's just gonna cause too many problems. And then she's like, check again, make sure you check in every corner of your room. I come back to my room, I check all over again, nothing. Nothing. My passport is nowhere to be found. And I'm like, oh God, I'm starting to stress now because we're almost opening schools and I might have issues with my migration card. I might have issues with school. What if they send me home? Mind you, if you lose your passport, what happens most of the time is they have to send you home. You need to get your documents there and then you can come back. Then I'm thinking of all the funds my parents have to spend, you know, buying air ticket for me to go, coming back. And my guys, if you're a Zimbabwean, you know how hard it is to get a Zimbabwean passport right now because a lot is happening in Zimbabwe. And I just felt so bad. I was just stressed. I didn't know what to do. And then I go and tell the commandant, like, I can't find my passport. I don't know where it is. I don't know where I might have left it. And I'm not careless with my documents. So I'm like trying to think, what could have happened? Probably my roommate had also moved out to a different hostel like a week or a few days, was it? Yeah, a few days before I moved into my new room. So I called him that same day. Do you have my passport? Did you maybe take my passport with you by accident or something like that? He's like, no. I called him almost 3 times. My friends also called him, can you check? He's like, no, I don't have your passport. And I'm like, if he didn't take it, if my friends don't have it, where could it be? My thoughts just go far and I'm like, what if I might have swept it in the dustbin? Or maybe the people who clean might have swept it in the dustbin and just thrown it in the trash. And I'm like, I moved almost 5-6 days ago. And then I'm trying to think, what are the chances that my passport is still in the trash? In case, just maybe that might have happened. So I called the commandant, when do people come and take the trash and the dustbins from outside? Because we have a main dustbin there. And then she's like, they're coming every day. And I'm like, so they came that same day and took the trash of the same rooms that might have been cleaned. And I'm like, there is no chance. And then I'm telling my friends, tomorrow morning I'm going to go to that dustbin. I'm asking her, can I please have the address just so I can go and check? She's like, I don't have the address. Why would I have the address of the main dump place of the trash? Well, some of them are called landfills, and I'll just put a picture for you to see how those look like. And I'm like, what? I'm not being realistic. What are the chances that I'll even find a small document in a place like that? And I just started to stress. The next morning, no, the same evening, I told the commandant, please tomorrow when these people are coming to pick up the trash, can you please tell me just so I can go and check? And then I'm downstairs. I think I woke up around 10 minutes to 5, or no, 20 minutes to 5 that morning, just so I can be on time for them because they come around 5:30. I stayed outside, and mind you, it was cold. I stayed outside there, and I asked those people, is there a possibility for me to go and check at the dumpster for my passport? They're like, I remember the man actually laughed and he was like, that's unrealistic because the way those things are thrown there is no way you can find anything. And I started to stress. I'm like, my goodness, so my passport is gone. I gave up. I didn't know what to do anymore. Then the commandant was like, you need to go to the police station. So I went to the police station that day and I filed the report that my passport is missing and that everything, all my documents were missing, my migration card, my registration, and all those things were missing. So I went there. And I remember that day again, I called my friend, and I asked him, so if someone loses their passport, what is the way forward? Well, they just told me, no, you just need to inform the school, inform the embassy and all those things, you know, the typical stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm chilled. Then I called someone else and then they're like, normally in normal circumstances, they would send you home to get your documents there. But considering the situation, they might not send you home. So just talk to them and find out. So now I'm hopeful. I got to the police station. The policeman was actually nice. He just filled in the forms for me for just a certificate that can allow me to travel to Moscow for a new passport. Fine, I have that. I go to the visa office of our school. The lady was like, that is not good because you came and took your original migration card, of which they keep for us in case you lose it. Because I think I was supposed to go home, a few weeks before that, so I had taken it just in case. And then I was like, my gosh, what am I going to do? I had to tell my parents. And I started to stress, and I'm like, now my parents will have another thing on their shoulders again, something just because of me being careless and all that. I started to stress. And I remember I called my dad that evening. He was actually chilled about it. And not chilled, obviously he was not happy about it. He was kind of stressed now because he had to pay for more things. You know, there's fees and there's the allowances and all that. It's a burden for parents just to pay for that sometimes. It's a sacrifice. And now another passport, which was going to be about $600 because getting a Zimbabwean passport is not a joke. Because I had to travel to Moscow, I had to get the application fee, I had to DHL my documents back home, we had to pay for the passport to be processed, they have to DHL my passport back here, and I have to get a new visa. It was a whole lot of things. And then I had just given up. I was just done, man. And I remember at some point, you know, I was like, but God, I worked so hard this whole weekend. This conference came through. I just worked so hard, sleepless nights, and this was supposed to be a good week. And I remember that same week, I was going out with my friends to a boat cruise. We're just supposed to go out, just to have fun before school starts. I couldn't go because I was just so stressed, and I thought I was gonna have to pay for all these financial issues and all that, and it was just a lot. And I remember also one day I was on the call with so we're supposed to have a media meeting. So I was on the call with our senior pastor, and I was telling it, I think we're talking about the conference, because we were really working hard for the conference throughout the whole week. And then she was like, have you rested and whatnot? And I was like, yeah, I've rested. I just didn't want to stress about it. So I just told her, yeah, I've rested and all that. And then somehow in the conversation, and then I just ended up telling her that this week was supposed to be a good week. This week was supposed to be an amazing week. But just when I think I'm about to rest, my passport is lost. She was like, don't worry, that passport is going to be found. We prayed about it. She just told me that, you know, all is gonna be well and all that. And I really believed her, and I was like, you know what? It's going to be well. I just prayed about it, and then I asked God, wherever this passport is going to be, someone is going to find it. And I remember during our media meeting on Friday, this was about 4 days later after losing my passport or misplacing my passport, I had just given up. In the media meeting, I was just down, but of course it's a church and it's an official media meeting, so I just had to pull through. And almost like a few minutes until we had finished with our media meeting, one of the main people in our hostel, she actually came up to my room. She was like, why is your room so dirty? And I'm like, I've been looking for my passport, but I just don't know where it is. I've just given up. Then she was like, are you sure you actually went and checked for your passport? I'm like, yes. I went there 3 times and my friends went there almost twice. And then she was like, are you sure you checked everywhere? And I'm like, yes. How could I miss a passport in the room where it was, like in an empty room where there is nothing? I've checked everywhere. And then she was like, how come I went there and found the passport? In that moment, my heart sank. What? I don't know if it sank. In that moment, I just didn't know what to say, because suddenly I was overwhelmed by this amount of joy. I can't even explain it, because I was really going through a lot because of that passport. Because guys, you are in a foreign land, it's not your country. You lose a very important document that actually brought you there. What are you going to do about it? I was like, are you sure you found my passport? She was like, yes. And then she gave it to me. Because I keep my passport in this small envelope kind of thing with all my documents in there. She gave it to me, and I was like, I didn't have words, bro. I just gave her a hug. Almost 2-3 hugs, and I was like, tomorrow I'm just going to get chocolate and flowers. Just, you know, I was just so overjoyed, and I was like, thank God. Thank God, thank God. And I remembered something. Our conference was about the favor of God. Refreshed by favor. And I was like, That day I told myself there is no way that after working so hard for this conference, after hearing the word of God about favor, that my passport would just go missing like that. And I was like, thank God, thank God I found my passport. Yeah, this story might not be so interesting to you, but you don't understand how overjoyed I was to find that document, or how overjoyed I was that God brought that document to me. And man, I can't explain it to you because I was just so stressed. I was really so stressed. I didn't know how it was going to happen. What if they send me home? What if I have to pay loads of money to get it back? And I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to think about how that passport was found. I'm just thankful to God for everything that He did for me this past week, because I can't explain that in words, you know. That was just a lot. All I can do just say thank you, Lord. Thank you for pulling through once again. Guys, don't lose your documents. Keep your documents with you. Now my passport says in that envelope, in a box, in my suitcase. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you liked it. I hope it was kind of entertaining, and I know it's long, but thank you for pulling through. And like I said, I'm gonna do a small announcement. So as of lately, I haven't really been having enough time, you know, to post on my channel like long videos and really entertaining videos. So I'm just kind of gonna reduce the frequency at which I've been posting my video, but I'm going to be starting what I'll be calling 2 minutes Monday motivation. It's just gonna be for 2 minutes. You know, Mondays can be heavy loaded and they can be heavy packed. It's the start of your week. Yeah, so I'm just gonna be putting 2 minutes Monday motivation. This is also because I'll be starting school in about a week or two. I'll be having a couple of videos that I've shot already that I'll be lined up for then, but I'm just kind of gonna reduce it because I kind of also need to concentrate on my schoolwork, but I also kind of want to pursue this YouTube journey. So I'm just gonna reduce. Probably I'll be posting like one video, like one main video once in 2 weeks or something like that, and then I'll be mostly every Monday morning I'll be posting 2 minutes Monday motivation for you guys. This is also to motivate me. I'll be doing them probably during my morning prayers with everyone else, and then yeah, and I hope those are going to bless you. And please just do tell me how it's gonna be going. Are they helping you? Are they, you know, just share it with somebody. So thank you guys for watching this video, and thank you for staying tuned. I know it was a long video, but thank you to those that are constantly supporting me and liking my videos and commenting and sharing. Until next time, see you guys. Thank you.